everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams coming in feeling good about how their last game went and want to continue with another win here today. It's the Lions going up against the Packers. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On now is the Packers punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. and reading your keys. You always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. To throw now on first down. He's going to air one out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out-leveraging the offense.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that? And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. First down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Green, 39. Green.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 30 yards on the pickup there. And the Packers are going to have a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now. Blue landing. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Now, let's get you now, Barney.
They'll drop the throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Here we go now. Blue landing.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So that's the word from the referee. Neutral zone infraction, 5 yards.
And, of course, the defense is always pointing at the offense about how they drew them across. Flag goes against the defenders on that one.
And the Lions going, and that is incomplete.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw here. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He got 29 yards that time. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Now let's go. Blue landed.
They go play action here on first down. And this one's incomplete.
Holding. Defense.
So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty called. And he'll give it here to his running back. A strong running. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference on the defense. And Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
Now let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Detroit. Detroit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And they'll run it here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes left side. 20, 10, 5. And he will bring it back. back, an interception return for a Lions touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the cutback to the sideline. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he will find his man on the outside. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. So they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll drop the throw, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thank you, Lee, and welcome to our EA halftime report. The Packers have not been bashful these last 2 weeks when it comes to throwing the football. The Lions will need to figure out how to slow down that pass attack in the second half. All right, let's roll those moving pictures. Taking a look now, early first quarter. Broken coverage here on the pass play, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to their own 27-yard line. The drive will wrap up with a quick pick by the defense. About halfway through the second, here the pass will be completed into coverage, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 28-yard line. Same drive, under pressure here, the ball is picked off. Lions will end up returning it for a TD. Lions up now by 9. Now to late in the second. It's going to be a run play here, and he'll take this 75 yards for the score. The Packers down now by 2. Staying late in the half. Tight coverage here, but the completion is made, and he'll end up picking up 23 yards on the play.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Hey, Sean Robinson in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain, they would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the first down.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter.
All right, here we go. Boom!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So a peek at the numbers, and the comparison shows you, it was a great game last week, a lot to talk about. In fact, a big feature on him in the local paper today, but it just hasn't came to pass again.
Wonder about preparation this week, because when you have a big-time game the week before, do you keep your same preparation, or do you think, I'll just go out and get it done again? And you know the team that you're playing. Watch that film.
Absolutely.
And
back now at Lambeau. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down.
Green 39. Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. He's been terrific so far.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers. Everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
We drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Gun! Green 39. Green 39.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time.
A well-executed screen pass means the offensive line has bluffed the defenders. They make them think that they can just get through and get to the quarterback. Instead, they're setting them up. Little screen pass, lofted over them, and now they're in front, and they get downfield for big yardage when they do it right.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as as this offense gets set to take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Green, 39, green.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Back to throw again. He's got time. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Their big tight end. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Lions, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.